Welcome to Daily Scripture Reading. I do not own the rights to this music. Ruth chapter 1. This is the Amplified Version. Naomi, widowed. In the days when the judges governed Israel, there was a famine in the land of Canaan, and a certain man of Bethlehem in Judah went to live temporarily in the country of Moab with his wife and his 2 sons. The man's name was Elimelech, and his wife's name was Naomi, and his 2 sons were named Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem in Judah. They went to the country of Moab and stayed there. Then Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left a widow with her 2 sons. They took wives from the Moabite women. The name of the one was Orpah, and the name of the other was Ruth. They lived there about 10 years, and then both Mahlon and Chilion also died. So the woman Naomi was left without her 2 sons and her husband. Then she set out with her daughters-in-law to return from the country of Moab, for she had heard in Moab how the Lord had taken care of his people, of Judah, in giving them food. So she left the place where she was living for 2 daughters-in-law with her, her 2 daughter-in-laws with her. And they started on the way back to the land of Judah. But Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back, each of you, return to your mother's house. May the Lord show kindness to you as you have shown kindness to the dead and to me. May the Lord grant that you find rest, each one in the home of her husband." Then she kissed them goodbye, and they wept aloud. And they said to her, "No, we will go with you to your people in Judah." But Naomi said, "Go back, my daughters. Why should you go with me? Do I still have sons in my womb that may become your husbands? Go back, my daughters. Go, for I am too old to have a husband. If I said I have hope, and if I actually had a husband tonight, and even gave birth to sons, would you wait until they were grown? Would you go without marrying? No, my daughters. For it is much more difficult for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has gone against me." Ruth's loyalty. Then they wept aloud again, and Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. Then Naomi said, "Look, your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. Turn back and follow your sister-in-law." But Ruth said, "Do not urge me to leave you or to turn back from following you. For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people will be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord do the same to me as he has done to you, and more also, if anything but death separates me from you." When Naomi saw that Ruth was determined to go with her, she said nothing more. So the 2 of them went on until they came to Bethlehem. And when they arrived in Bethlehem, the whole city was stirred because of them. And the women asked, "Is this Naomi?" She said to them, "Do not call me Naomi, sweetness. Call me Mara, bitter. For the Almighty has caused me great grief and bitterness. I left full with a husband and 2 sons, but the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi, since the Lord has testified against me, and the Almighty has afflicted me?" So Naomi returned from the country of Moab, and with her Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, and they arrived in Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.